Hello again, Greg here. I haven't been playing Crafter League this off season. I've been playing single player, trying stuff around on my plugy account, and I can present you today the Hammedin proc version that I've been developing for quite a bit. It's a very smooth character, very smooth mapping character, very tanky. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, you'll be using the two main components are gonna be your Akrat's Devotion with Blast Hammer on striking. We need to have that 100%. There's two versions. With one is on casting, one's on striking. So you want to use the on striking one, paired with Innocence for the blade shield that will proc the blast hammers, basically. We'll also proc hammers with Zeal. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. That's that's how it works. Let's say so. Basically, you got level 35 blast hammers, so you don't have you don't have to skill this up, but the synergies still apply to that skills that's on strike at level 35. So you still want to max your blessed aim and vigor. So that's what I have here, vigor and blessed aim. You want to max concentration for the damage. Damage gets given to your blessed hammers. And to finish it off, doing something a bit special here. Well, I think it's special. Nothing on that side. Holy Shield is going to be given by our Call to Arms swap. And yeah, so nothing on this side. Rest goes into, as a personal preference, I max Joust for movement. It's such a good quality of life to be able to move around, and since your main damage is not really your Zeal, so you don't have to, max Zeal in its synergy to do damage. You'll still do a decent chunk of damage from Zeal, but it's more complementary. So this is for more jumping back, pack to packs, telestomping with your Merc. Yeah, so that's pretty much the skill tree. One really important factor to have this character feels good when you are mapping is to have vigor on your left click, on your right click, sorry, and to have your attacks binded to a hotkey and to have quick cast. So whenever you jump from a pack, you'll release your key. You'll be on vigor right away, and you can switch back to your Zeal when you're going to be attacking. So it goes a bit like this. Jump in, Zeal around. I want to move from another pack, I just release the key and it goes right back to vigor. So that feels really good for movement. Now you got this, then you can jump back in the middle of everything, proc some hammers. There we go. So that's pretty much going to be the gameplay. So yeah, on swap, oh yeah, we can go through the gear, I guess. So yeah, those two pieces mandatory. Rest is really flexible, I find. So we can go. I got a little bit of spare equipment here. I can show different versions, whatever you want to try. So I'm going. Basically, you don't need plus skill on this build, because everything is from that level 35 hammers that's on the weapon itself. So your plus skills is basically just going to give you a little bit more damage from your concentration, a little bit more damage from Zeal, and a little bit more, I guess, damage from Joust, but that's nothing. So it opens up a ton of space on your build, which is pretty awesome, I feel. So for helmet, we go full tank mode with Crown of Ages. Lots of PDR, all res, the curse, resist, the curse duration, the fast rate recovery, everything's awesome on this. A bit of a mismatch of runes there, but I've been using that for Ubers and stuff, so You can suck it with whatever you want, cover your resists, get some more life, get some more resists. Another shield that's really interesting for this build is Spiked Thorns. Since I'm adding attackers takes damage as a part of the build. This shield is really awesome. Gives you a ton of FHR, a ton of base damage, which since your damage on your weapon's pretty low, it's gonna add up to that and give you a little bit more bang for your buck than straight enhanced damage. So in there you got PDR and you got your big attacker takes damage stat there. For boots I needed a res and faster run walk, so basic boots there. Another nice thing, like I said, when you don't need skills, you can use different options there. So I got Metal Grid for AR, defense, all res, attackers take damage, and slam some MF. Dream is to have a nice Iron Golem, but I haven't been able to make one survive, so we'll see in the future. So this is also self-found, so it's not really min-max there. You could get a better slam on this, you could get 3 sockets on this, get a better slam on the Metal Grid, but String of Ears for PDR and Life Leech, Drax for attack speed, Life Leech, and Life After Kill and Strength, pretty good. The Life Leech is a great part of that build. You're gonna do enough damage to sustain with Life Leech from those 2 items. Raven Frost is our source of a CBF. Don't really need that much AR. Even without it, if I go with my Zeal, if I remove that, just need a bit more dex. So if I remove, I'm still at 85, which is not too bad if you replace this with something else. But we have a big chunk of AR from here too, so that, yeah. So Raven Frost is just the easy way to get CBF and some nice attack rating. And on the other ring slot I get Nature's Peace, a lot of nice max res, flat PDR, flat magic damage reduce, and the Oak Sage. And the quality of life from Prevent Monster doesn't do nothing, but Slay Monster, rest in peace. So there's other options there I put. So if you need another source of cannot be frozen, you want to switch from Raven Frost, you can use Marowaks. Waterwalks are really nice if you want to go block route. I don't go with the block route, but really nice pair of boots. If you need more fire resist, life, and fast run walk, Alder is really nice. War Tribes is the same logic as the Spike Thorn with the flat damage on it. It's gonna help you scale a bit your your Zeal if you want. Yeah, for belt you can always use Red on Go or a rare belt with max res and PDR. I just like the Life Leech from the String of Ears. Other options for helmets, since we don't really need skills, you can use Veil of Steel, which all around good stats, damage, res, or even the Vamp Gaze with the Life Steal, the nice PDR if you get nice 3 sockets or something on there. But yeah, Crown of Ages I think is better than those, but it's a good it's a good place to start. Other options for shields, if you want to sacrifice a bit of the defense and offense, the PDR and the nice flat damage, you can go for Alma Negra, which has the nice adjust cooldown reduction. The 2+ kill, like I said, doesn't provide you that much, but it has a nice percentage ED, which gives a bit less than the Spike Thorn. Like, the flat damage is just so massive that really outscales the Alma Negra damage, the ED. And there's a classic Oz, with just a lot of nice stats. No dead stats on this, except almost the plus skills, which doesn't do that much. For rings, like I said, if you want to find something else for your your CBF, and if you don't find Oak Sage attractive and max res, well, you can use other stuff. Some crafted rings with damage, strength, resist, life leech, life, stuff like that. All pretty nice rings. If you want some more PDR and some flat damage, an AR, the Bolkatos set ring's pretty good too. And yeah, those are all just rares, or that's almost a Raven Frost right there. And also for the amulet, like I said, no need for skills, so you got other options. I got this nice Saracen's Chance with max res and curse res, which is pretty nice. High Lord, if you want to hit a little bit faster, get another breakpoint for your Zeal. It's not really mandatory because that's not the main part of the build, but it's an option if you want to go Zoomer. And with everything we've got in our Merc, we don't even have a curse built in. We don't really need it, but if you want to enhance again your Zeal damage, you will proc that amp damage pretty often with the Zeal and the Bleach Shield proc. Right, so as for the mercenaries, you got a couple options there, but you absolutely need a Sanctuary or effect. You can get that on 3 pieces, I think. You can get it either from Heavenly Garb, which is a level 1. I don't really recommend this one because the pierce is only 5% magic pierce on a level 1. The other options is what I'm gonna be using right now. My mercenary is gonna be Azalem. Rolls 17 to 20, and I think level 18 is minus 14% magic resist. And the other option is well, there's 2 more options. The other option is Azerat. I don't have one on this. I don't have it on Plugy, but it's a lower level Sanctuary. I think it's 10 to 15, level 10 to 15, which is going to be a bit lower on the Magic Pierce. But you can equip that on Act 3 Mercenary if you wish to go that route. One thing you could do in an Act 3 Mercenary is have that Azerat sword. You could have another Innocence, and you could put like what's this called again? The shield that procs amp. Shield that procs amp. You could get amp this way. Don't really need it, to be honest, but it's I like giving options. That's what's so fun about this character. It's so flexible. Or you could put another what's it called? Exile on the shield for the Act 3 Merc would be really nice. I'm pretty sure. And that's about it for the sources of Sanctuary. There's also the Act 4 Mercenary. I tried it. I didn't like it. He dies too easily. I love the Merc. I love the concept, but you're too much in the thick of things with the jousting and all that stuff. It's hard to keep him alive without using a lot of potions. Yeah, so I talked about having attackers take damage on the build. I find this really nice little complementary damage for range attackers. Attackers take damage will proc on mages, like skeleton mages is gonna work. Any projectiles, any melee attack doesn't have to hit you. You can block the hit. It will still damage the attacker. So you got 2800, 2900 almost on this. You got 700 on the Innocence, which is mandatory for this build, so that's a nice little bonus to have. So matching it with like almost 3k Thorn's damage adds up to a nice significant amount. And on the middle grid you can get up to 1000 on it. So if you can get some slams there on your rings, could get up to like 6,000-7,000 pretty easily. Could pretty much 2 shots those little skeletons. Right now I got 44, but still it's pretty decent. Let's try to find some range attackers. Ah, I got those archers right here. Let's try to not get them to attack me. Let's have the Merc kill them. He's gonna kill them. Okay, let's do this. Ah, there we go. Almost one shots. One shots them and in maps with a lot of range attackers like Zoltan Kun or the Ancestral, I think the Ancestral Trial. You get a lot of mages and stuff like that. It's really good. And you're always in melee range, so everything that's in outer circle of your screen gets cleaned up by the attackers takes damage basically. Pretty comfortably. So that's another interesting aspect I tried to build around for this Paladin. Yeah. All right, charms. So your P-coms are not gonna do nothing because yeah, you're not scaling up the skill itself. It's the 35, like I said, level 35 blast hammer on the weapon. So you're gonna scale it with magic damage. Large charms. So I got plethora here. I got some resistance ones to cap my resist off. I have not tried Uber bosses with this, but I feel like it's not the build for it. It doesn't do enough damage. You will be able to clear those map boss pretty easily. Not too long, but the build really shines in heavy density area where you almost don't have to attack to clear stuff. So I'm gonna showcase this with just a Blood Moon map first. So you switch. Oh yeah, switch. I got Lidless and Call to Arms with the Holy Shield. So you buff up, switch, and then if you're gonna play the build, really aim to get the mouse and quick cast setup that I described at the beginning of the video. It's gonna make things so much smoother. And you just speed through map, destroy everything basically. And if you have to scratch your head or scratch anything, you can just get in there. Need to ID some stuff, whatever. Okay, cool. I'm still killing stuff. Don't even need to attack to get the hammers to proc. And since you're really tanky, there's not that many dangerous packs that can kill you. Like even with concentration, health bar is barely moving. Pack to pack, not even moving. You can attack if you want. I mean. Pretty relaxed. And like I said, this build is not min-max. I mean, I still can get some upgrades on some slams here and there. But yeah, you can pretty much clear any maps because it's pretty rare to have a map that has both magic immunes and physical immunes. So you can pretty much do every map you want. Adds variety to your experience, let's say. You can switch from map to map, don't have to focus on just one type of map. Cows are pretty fun, obviously, like you see, you can just make big ass packs there and just sit on them and they die. I would say it's not the fastest clearer, but it's up there. It's up there. I'm not really trying right now, but if someone with more dedication, let's say, try this, you could get like 10 minutes maps pretty easily, maybe even less. I'm just trying to showcase what the build can do right now. Well, yeah, that's it for the showcase. Alright, so hopefully you guys try the build. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you in Season 9.